Buenos dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it, you already know. Like a motherfucking smack addict. Bye. In a menudo style in direct fashion, we get straight to the content of the day. But before we do, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content that the gun is kicking. And I appreciate the support, man. Thank you. I'm very humbled by it. So Active Adam strikes again, huh? It's a bird. It's a plane. Nah, it's a fucking white guy that hangs around with a bunch of party crips and a real one, 4 extra, goes to a hood, gets laughed at, comes back, and decides he wants to sue Point and Shoot. Look, man. Now, for those of you who haven't tapped into Point and Shoot, man, I recommend his channel. Go tap in with him. He likes to have a good time. He likes to, kind of just go in on Adam and the No Jumper gang and explain certain situations in detail and point out discrepancies in Adam's get down. Now, I said I wouldn't talk about Active Adam when it comes to how he feels about me, but I think it's just hilarious the fact that Adam has decided, Mr. Colonizer, a minor colonizer, I think that song that Kendrick Lamar made about Drake fits Adam perfectly. And I believe that Adam is a colonizer. I believe he's a culture vulture. And for so long now, he has decided to, play people out of pocket, black and brown people. And it's funny that people actually look at this guy and give him any type of respect when it comes to, the culture vulturing. But it is what it is, man. You can't hate on the man. He built the platform. He's doing his thing, whatever. So along comes Point and Shoot, a channel directly directed at what Adam and No Jumper, the podcast, are doing, and exposed a lot along the way. Now, I've watched Point and Shoot several times. He's hilarious. Let's not get it twisted, man. I don't think this guy does it from a bad place in his heart, but I think, when he does his videos and his content, he puts a lot of effort, a lot of work into them. And he's pointing and shooting at Adam. He's letting Adam know, hey, Poetik, Flako, Adam Sharp, all these guys, Whack 100 on Paru. That there's people out there that recognize exactly what Adam's doing and why he's doing it. Now, Poetik, Flako, and Adam have chose to utilize the YouTube police, the police, right, to come at Point and Shoot. And it's now at a point where Point and Shoot had to drop a video because his channel got struck, and, I understand, look, in a situation where you're utilizing other people's content, little snippets of their content, people are going to feel some type of way. Only people with emotional people will feel some type of way. My content gets used constantly. My snippets of my content, they take it, they twist it, they make me look stupid, all that, and I don't report them. It just is what it is, man. Go ahead and get yours. Hey, if that's what you want to do, hey, handle your business, because I'm of the understanding, and I know already doing this YouTube shit for so long that, not all money is good money, but at the same time, show business, homie, show business. If you're out there spitting my name on your platform, people are going to tap in with me. They're going to realize I'm not what you say I am. And most people stick around, and it only helps me. Dre Day only made Easy's payday. So I'm Easy in this bitch. Now, when it comes to Adam, you would think he would be smart enough to recognize him and Poetik Flako because they have a bigger platform. They'd be smart enough to recognize, it only draws attention to their channel, whether it's negative or positive. It's still drawing attention towards No Jumper and even Poetik Flako's channel. But emotions come into play. Men that have never been living that street life or incarcerated, or even some that have, they get very emotional. They get very Mariah Carey-ish, right? And they get unpredictable. But I could have predicted this, because Point and Shoot's content was so good, so direct, so real, that Adam felt some type of way. Adam said a long time ago, Active Adam, not just Adam active. He's active as fuck. Do you see him in the 40s neighborhood? We're going to get to that. Did you see how he fucking was checking Whack 100? He thought he was, right? We're going to get to that. But Whack pulled up, huh? So much for firing Whack 100. You can't even fire anyone in your own platform. He refused to be fired. He said, I'm pulling up anyways. Or was that all part of the ploy and the plan? We already know. See, Point and Shoot points these things out to everybody. Lets everyone know about the merry-go-round that's going on in No Jumper and how these guys utilize bullshit and plagiarism and all this funny shit to get people to tune in. You know, it's drama. It's drama. Hey, what's going to happen next at No Jumper? There's always something, right? Always. It's funny how 4 or 5 men sitting around a table could always figure something out to get people's attention. But they're good at it. Can't knock them. They're very good at it, and everyone tunes in. You know, anyways, Adam decided, activist Adam, that him and Poetik Flako were going to report. They were going to report point and shoot. Now, the way Adam did, he's smart. You know, there's no way he's going to get his hands dirty. He ain't going to get his fucking hands dirty like the rest of the white men. It ain't going to happen. So what he did was he once again utilized Poetik Flako to go in on point and jumper and report him. And point and shoot, or point and jumper, might as well be, right? He's jumping off on their ass. But point and shoot, you know, exposed that these guys showed the paperwork, showed the clip, showed everything, that these guys reported them. And now at the same time, when you report someone, you have to let your address be known. You have to let your personal details be known. That's part of the get down. You know, everyone's going to get to see if they post it that you called the YouTube police. There's a guy out there named Blue Devil. He knows. He's done it before. And it's been exposed. You know, he's reported people. He's not even been shy about it. He said straight up, hey, if you fuck with me, I'm going to report you. If that ain't cop calling, I don't know what is. But I guess it's YouTube, and YouTube don't count. If you tell on another man on YouTube, you're fine. It's cool. You're good, right? But anyways, so Adam once again utilizes the black man and the brown man, but he uses a brother in this case to report point and shoot. And basically, you know, that way he could double back later and say, that wasn't me. That was Poetik Flako that did that, right? Hey, did you see me in the 40s neighborhood? Oh, they accepted me because I'm solid in LA, right? Nah, because you were hanging around with the right one, and he's solid in LA. That's why. Shout out 4Xer, man. I fuck with him. You know, Adam, I don't. And I don't understand why he does. But I understand. Get your money, homies. Now, with this whole get down, what Point and Shoot showed was that Adam, you know, has kind of utilized Poetik Flako. And now Poetik Flako is he's going all the way. He's willing to sue Point and Shoot for defamation of character, slander, or whatever. Now, there's a thing called fair use in YouTube. Okay, fair use means if you're and there's a lot of different definitions. I don't want to just give one and then people hold me accountable for that, right? But there's a lot of different definitions. But one of them that it entails is that if you're a public figure, you're open to be scrutinized. You're open for people to utilize snippets of your content up to a certain point and give their own opinion, their own perspective based upon what they see or what they feel. That's the great thing about this country we live in. You have the freedom to speech, and you have the freedom to act on your own accord, and as well as, you know, scrutinize people. Now, there's going to be a lot of people, well, that's considered hating, bro. Why are you worried about another grown man? The thing is, there's not one person that can't watch Point and Shoot and see where he's going with it. He's just exposing the inevitable, what we already know, but he makes it funny. He makes it comedic. And I always got a soft spot in my heart for people that have good comedy. And Point and Shoot's definitely on point, right? Now, it's unfortunate that a smaller channel, you know, and he blew up over time, but still considered a small channel against No Jumper and even Poetik Flako, that these guys would have the audacity to look down after Adam already explained to people that he doesn't care about small channels. He doesn't even acknowledge them. He's too good for smaller channels. Now, everyone seems to forget when they were a smaller channel. See, everyone starts at point A to get to point Z, right? When you start your YouTube content creation channel, whatever lane you're in, whatever zone you're in, whatever you're talking about, you all start with 0 subscribers and you build. And it's all built upon your hard work, word of mouth, what people want to see, drama, all that. It all adds up. And Adam built No Jumper for years now. That's his platform, no doubt about it. Why anyone would go over there and sit down with them boggles my mind, you know, but it is what it is. Now, Point and Shoot also did the same thing. So you would think that any content creator that's built a channel that's big recognizes the hardships and what you have to go through, the struggle and all the work you have to put in to get there. Why tear a man down because he doesn't view the world like you view it? Because he doesn't believe in flat earth, Adam, right? Why tear the man down because he sees you for the truth of what you are? You know, it's a cold thing where people use these loopholes on social media, man, to tear other people down and then boast and brag how they don't give a fuck about anyone else, how they're major hit him on their pager, right? With Active Adam, it's a contradiction. He's a walking contradiction. I'll explain to you why. He continuously talks down on people he feels that are not on his level, yet watches every fucking thing they do. Mention myself, mention Dubs, mentions Point and Shoot. Now is in basically a lawsuit with Point and Shoot. Are you going to sue me for explaining that? Probably. It's okay. I got lawyers giving lawyers piggyback rides if it comes to that. At the end of the day, man, I'm a little bit smarter than you think I am, Adam. And one thing I'll say for sure is it's crazy that people like Adam, Wes Watson, Big Boy, these guys that have made it on social media care about what the little people do. You know, it's mind-boggling, but it is what it is. So now Poetik, Flako, and Adam reported Point and Shoot. So what does that do to Point and Shoot's channel? Well, it gave him a strike. And obviously what they do is they intend to keep reporting him and getting him strikes. After the third strike, he'll be out of here, right? Doesn't mean that man can't start another channel on a different email. It just means the Point and Shoot and all the hard work that he put in and everything that he's done will be a moot point up to this point, right? It's fucking unfortunate that an emotional ass man like Adam, Active Adam, and even Poetik Flako would choose to do this to a person because he doesn't like them or because he points out the flaws in their get down. Like I said, it happens with me all the time, man, and I don't report anyone. I just keep it pushing. In fact, I encourage you. Go ahead, do your thing, man. Do your thing. If you want to make a video about me, handle your scandal, handle your business. Because I'm not gonna concern myself with it. Half of the time I don't watch the shit. I only get told by other people, hey, did you see this guy did a video on you? Did he? Oh, did he? What do you want to do? Grab my chora? You know what I mean? I don't care. I just keep it pushing. That's what men do. Men don't acknowledge the bullshit. They acknowledge the real shit, right? And the real shit is, and this is why I think Adam and Poetik Flako acknowledge Point and Shoot, because it's real shit. He does it with the comedic flair. He's funny, but he's speaking the real. Who hasn't sat back and looked at Adam and wondered why he does the culture vulturing and how he's able to get away with it? You know, just the other day, he went into the 40s neighborhood. He was invited by 4 Extra, someone who's been frequenting No Jumper lately. And I have nothing bad to say about 4 Extra. I appreciate his content. I think he's cool. You know, he's hilarious, but I know he's real. I know he'll fade up, straight up. And for him to sit down with Adam, I could see the get down like, hey, man, if this white dude want to let me kick it, I'm going to kick it. Right? That's how most people think about Adam. He thinks they're his friends and he thinks they're giving him a pass. But really, at the end of the day, they know how he utilizes black and brown. So they're going to utilize his ass right on back. Now, that's just how that goes. And he gets invited to the neighborhood. I see him, man. It's hella extra. It's 4 Extra for real. Shout out to the 40s and out there in LA. And I see Adam, you know, he was, well, where do I go? Which way do I go? Right? And these are the type of things that make Adam believe that he's active. They got him believing in his mind because he gets invited to someone's neighborhood or their body or whatever, that he is that one, that he's now become part of that clique. But even more so that he has dominance over them because he is that one. He is Active Adam, you know? But meanwhile, while he's kicking it with a gang of active gang members and out there posting up in neighborhoods and doing what he does, behind the scenes, he's reporting people, suing people. You know, what type of gangster does that? Not a lot, right? Unless your name is Active Adam and fucking the sidekick, Robin, aka Poetik Flako. Now, I've never really disliked Poetik Flako. I've thought that I actually felt bad for him because I seen the way that they treated him at No Jumper, and I'm glad that he kind of pulled away from No Jumper. But obviously, he's still part of that team, lightweight, heavyweight doing the lightweight's work, right? Or the lightweight doing the heavyweight work. Either way, you know, he's Adam's bitch. And that's what he looks like. That's what he continues to look like. You know, over time, he's grasped that name and ran with it. You know, Adam's sidekick, Adam's bitch boy. He does whatever Adam wants. And Adam has put him in a situation now with Point and Shoot where it's like, you got to sue him. Because what happens now is now that Point and Shoot is fighting the strikes and fighting that, you know, Poetik Flako and them have to take it to the next level. And that would mean they had to make a lawsuit out of it, which they have chosen to do, which Point and Shoot has showed the paperwork on. It's unfortunate and crazy that this is how YouTube goes. These active ass, gangster ass channels like No Jumper who bring guys on and interrogate the fuck out of them and then get to kick back and utilize and win off the views and get a big old bag are at the same time pointing and shooting at other people and suing them. Smaller channels, it seems. It seems like this year, 2025, Adam's agenda is to get rid of anybody who say anything negative about him because he's a real one. Now, if he's so real, where was that motherfucking intensity and all that real gangsterism at when Whack 100 refused to be fired? Because we all know Adam took to Instagram, stated that he was going to get rid of Loose Cannon and Whack 100 because of the fight, the alleged fight in the parking lot, and try to distance himself from that, how it wasn't his fault, even though he's the one that called Whack 100 and informed them that there was people there. And I know there's people, well, all he did was let him know people were looking for him. Come on, man. If he could see a couple guys looking lightweight, aggressive, coming to the, get off my motherfucking property, Holmes, have your security deal with it, and don't put your homeboys in harm's way, because it could have took the reverse route. It could have been the other way around. We know in this case, Loose Cannon and Whack 100 came out on top, allegedly, right? But it could have been a situation where motherfuckers pulled up to pull out, and it would have been all bad. And Adam would have been blamed for putting his people in that position, his homeboys, his friends. Anyways, he tried to distance himself and fire Whack 100. Oh, power! Whack 100 wasn't going out like that. No, Bubble Butt said, hell no, we won't go. And pulled up on Thursday to No Jumper, and they sat down and did this big old thing that they do. And it got viewed by many, many people because everybody wanted to see the drama. Now, if this isn't fucking choreographed and staged for you, I don't know what is. And point and shoot, he shows you that. He shows you, he tells you things. I think he tells us things we already know, but I like the way he does it, right? It's at a point now where it could be misconstrued as hating on Adam. Just let the man do what he does. Okay, and I don't mind him doing what he does, as long as he keeps my name out of his fucking fat, bumping bacon soda on the mouth, dick suckers. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. What I have to say about Adam is it's just unfortunate, man. The platform that he has, the good he can do, the original No Jumper platform that was actually a great platform, right? What it has materialized and turned into, which is basically a slander campaign. And it's all about proving to everyone in the area that Adam is active. That's what it's all about now. You know, it used to be about, you know, interviewing people about their lives, their livelihoods, projects they had coming up. Now it's all about drama and proving that Actim is one of the fellas. Active Adam. Well, he's one of the fellas suing another channel. And so I hope ultimately, man, that Point and Shoot is able to overcome this barrier. And I believe he will, because fair use, you know, you can't copyright someone on fair use. And I believe Point and Shoot is under the assumption that, you know, he's going to utilize those rules and regulations to his benefit. And I believe it will work for him. You know, I believe Adam's going to leave with wevels on his face, and Poetik Flako's going to, of course, slink back into under the rock that he's come from. You know, it's just a situation where Active Adam is trying to get people off the internet because they're mad at him, because they don't want to play handball with him, right? So people don't want to fucking play with you. Keep it pushing. Go play with someone else. Go play with yourself. Go play with your wife, homie. You know what I'm saying? Because all the black dudes are, you know, but they're getting it. Shit, I ain't even going. Well, at one point I thought about it, and then I thought about Arby's and cabbage, and I said, nah, yeah, I don't like the way it looks. It's that pussy looks disgruntled, and I'm just cool with it. Anyways, man, let's see how this all works out, man. I will continuously say, go support Point and Shoot, show him some respect, some love, man. He's just a smaller YouTuber, man, putting in his work. Whereas Adam and Poetik Flako have decided to sue him and call the police. But they say it doesn't count. This is like that dude Blue Devil from Haters World. He said it didn't count. He'll report people if they talk shit about him. It doesn't count because it's YouTube, homie. It's not real life. It's just YouTube. Just YouTube. That's it, you know. You can tell on people on YouTube, I guess. It's cool to do that because it's just YouTube, you know. And then you're going to be considered active and still solid on the streets. It's funny how you have all these channels that consider themselves active, or they consider themselves in good standings, or still with the shenanigans. I don't know. I don't know how the fuck. Adam's never been in part of that life, but whatever, right? These are the ones reporting people. And then the ones they consider dropout channels are no good are just leaning back, doing their thing. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it wonderful? The way Active Adam and Poetik Flako have decided to go in on someone just because they don't like his opinion. Very female-ish. Very pineapple-ish, upside down-ish. Very, very weird, you know. The colonizer's trying to colonize. It just is what it is. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to drop some more content because this was just a quick one, man, to let Adam know that we see him. We see active Adam. Definitely, man. Shout out to everyone that's out there. Thank you.